Well, it's been a minute since I've posted anything on here. Not only have I been busy, but last 5 days or so I've been sick as all could be. No idea what that was all about, where that came from, but that kind of knocked me down. But hey, I'm kind of back, kind of kicking it, get some stuff done. Got more test shots I got to finish up tomorrow. Monday kicks off all the sports photos. Just got done with a senior session earlier tonight. So right now it's about 10:30 at night. So I'm filming this right now, working through some of the edits. That's where I'm at. The whole daily vlog thing, just really not possible with me. Like I said in the previous video, some days there's not a whole lot going on. Some days there are. I'm thinking filming some on Monday, kind of show you some of the stuff I'm going to be taking with me, doing that stuff. But today, this is what I want to discuss. The habit of everybody taking photos just like everyone else. I'm sure that if you took your photos, you put them next to 100 other photographers, I bet the chances are other people are not going to be able to tell which photos are yours. That's really what it is that sets apart some of your world-class photographers. They've developed their own styles. They've developed their own unique looks to them. But how is it that you do that? How do you create kind of your own style, your own twist? A lot of people are going to tell you that it comes with time, it comes with practice. And it does. It does come with time. But it really comes down to letting yourself experiment. Don't let all of the rules of photography hold you back from experimenting. Let's take it, for example, when I'm shooting a wedding. We always get the safety shots. It's always the shots of them coming down the aisle, a few shots of them up at the altar, of course the first kiss, them coming down the aisle, certain ones in the dance. That accounts for maybe 20-30% of the photos that I take. The other time, I'm experimenting. I'm trying some different stuff, different shutter drags, different way of lighting it, different angles, shooting through different objects. Anything I can do to kind of add a little creative twist to it. And that's what every one of you should be doing. Try different things, try different lighting techniques, work on some off-camera flash stuff, bounce stuff, use reflections, shoot through objects like a fence or using flowers, weeds, anything that can create some type of depth to your photo. I know a lot of the videos that people watch on the whole photography YouTube thing is going to tell you, it's these rules, you got to do it like this, crop it like this, you're not level, all of that. Stop listening to it. Take photos that inspire you. If you could sit there and look at that photo and say, I love it, I absolutely love the way it looks, then who cares what anyone else is saying? That's when you're going to start getting into where you're starting to create your own style, your own look. The first photographers that started incorporating things like shutter drag, I'm sure there were a lot of other photographers looking at that going, well, you're shooting too slow. What are you doing? Why is it blurry? But now shutter drag is a big part of a lot of different types of photography. I use shutter drag a lot when I'm doing reception photos. So give yourself permission to create. Give yourself permission to break the rules. I don't care if you've been shooting for only a week or you've been shooting for 10 years. Now, do I think you need to know the rules of photography? Yes. In order to break rules, you need to know the rules. Something as simple as the rule of thirds will help you compose your shots a little differently in more unique ways because the rules still somewhat apply. There is a psychological reason to why it is that we compose photos the way that we do. But it doesn't mean that it always has to be that way. There are very creative ways that you can alter the composition, which would still be considered correct, but maybe a unique perspective to it. And my biggest suggestion is learn off-camera flash. Now, a lot of people look at photos of off-camera flash and they see those high contrasty photos, and maybe that's not for you. But there are other ways to use off-camera flash. Just having a subject backlit with the sun, you're gonna need an off-camera flash or even an on-camera flash, something to be able to fill in those shadows. And you can do it in a more subtle way so it looks more natural, but it gives the correct exposure to the subject. And once you're comfortable doing that, there's a lot of different things you can start doing and start experimenting and start giving your own twist. I see a lot of photographers who struggle getting clients because they're not standing out. They're taking photos just like the other 10 photographers that are in the area. What has allowed me to grow as fast as I have is because I'm a very unique photographer in my market. There's really nobody here that does off-camera flash that's doing really artsy stuff, high contrast photos. So if you really want to succeed, then you need to be making photos that are uniquely yours. You need to be making an art. You need to look at it as more than just a photograph. These are images that we are creating. So experiment. Create your own art. Do your thing. Till next time.